Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Tom and Joanne. I'm Tom Matthews.
And I'm Joanne Taranto. Today we have two very special guests visiting with us. They are Diane Barry and Caitlin Cleary of the Diane Barry team at William Pitt Sotheby's in Connecticut. And what we wanted to do today was chat with Diane and Caitlin about their market, tell us a little bit about why people move to where they are, and what they do best in their business. So just to give you all a little bit of background, Diane and Caitlin are in the Hartford, outside of Hartford area. They cover Hartford and Litchfield counties. And the area of Connecticut that they focus on is called the Farmington Valley. So what we want to do today, Diane, and thank you so much for joining us, is tell us a little bit about how you and Caitlin work together and how your business works.
Great. Thanks, Tom and Joanne, for welcoming us on your coffee shop today. We're happy to be here. We're a mother-daughter team here in Connecticut, and Caitlin's the fourth generation realtor in our family. We, like you, work by referrals. 100% of our business is through satisfied customers and clients in our networking group and that really strong dynamic Sotheby's network, feeding us people that want that exceptional service. So we're very grateful for referrals. And Caitlin, who would you say basically we have for buyers coming to the area lately? You're driving a lot of our buyer market. Can you speak to that a little bit?
Sure. So we have buyers coming to the area for different reasons. A lot of them tend to be job-based right now. So we do have a great healthcare network, and a lot of people tend to be moving to the area to work in those places, which is really, really cool to see.
Is that like the Hartford hospitals mostly?
We do have Hartford Healthcare, and then we also have Yukon Medical.
Okay.
And in addition to that, we have Jackson Laboratories, which is located right in Farmington, Connecticut, and they do a lot of medical research.
Okay. Yeah. So people are commuting into those locations. Are they like doctors? Are they scientists? Are they nurses?
A little bit of everything, to be honest. And yeah, the way that the towns are laid out in our area, everything is really convenient. So you could live in, really any of these areas in the Farmington Valley and easily commute into work, whether you're in West Hartford or Hartford. So it's really nice the way that they've laid out all of the cities and how close it is.
So unlike Boston, you don't have to jump on a highway. You can get into Hartford Hospital, St. Francis Hospital, Yukon Medical Center, or the Jackson Labs for Genomic Research by just buzzing through back roads in Avon, Farmington, Simsbury, West Hartford, Bloomfield, and they're all just beautiful, like your neck of the woods, suburban neighborhoods, tree-lined streets, well-planned communities with golf courses, pickle courts, skiing, tennis, swimming, just wonderful sports and recreation and biking. We have lakes, rivers. People love to fly cast in the Farmington River or kayak or canoe, or go hiking to the Hugh Blind Tower, which is right behind Caitlin's shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a really picturesque New England flavor. And we have a really strong hospital network and IT, finance, insurance, pharmaceutical.
And where are you finding these people are moving from? So when people are moving to the Farmington Valley, where are they coming from and what's their background?
I think COVID really changed the landscape for all of us, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. And so Beyond the City was a big campaign with William Pitt Sotheby's International Realty. And Caitlin and I had this beautiful mid-century modern perched on a hill in West Simsbury, Connecticut, with panoramic views of the Connecticut Valley. And where did our buyer come from? The Bronx.
Wow.
They had a very expensive $1 million, 900 square foot, 1-bedroom condo that they loved. And then they realized they're both working from home. They are dying to get outside. people aren't congregating. So they were very attracted to this 2-acre parcel perched on a hill, and they're calling it home. And we've got people coming in from California that don't want to be in severe weather conditions with wildfires and mudslides and rain and high property values. And we still have a value in Connecticut, don't we, Caitlin?
Definitely.
I was going to ask about affordability. I mean, that must be one of the drivers, right? Because I have clients here in our area in Concord that say to me they are from Connecticut, and they're like, I wish I was back in Connecticut. It's just, you get more for your dollar.
Yeah, so if you're paying $1 million for 900 square feet in the Brooklyn or the Bronx, you can get a 4,000, 5,000 square foot home for $1 million. You know,
fantastic.
750 and up, and
That's awesome.
so that is affordable for many people.
That's interesting that some of the buyer pool is coming, because obviously we've all talked about how COVID, you know, had people doing a mass exodus out of large cities. And it's so interesting that you would get carryover from people in the Bronx that are looking to move out, because there are quite a few options for where you can live once you bubble outside of the New York City boroughs.
Yes.
And, you know, lifestyle is really what we focus on, right? So when somebody says, I'm looking for a setting that I can be in peace, that working from home will be fun and engaging, and being able to walk out your back door onto a trail or watch the sunset after a long day.
Yes.
You know, those are the things that we're listening for, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Or jump in the car and a half hour go night skiing with your kids at ski sundown. I mean, it's just great. What you have the same thing in New England. It's just a different landscape. And if you're trying to go close to the city in Fairfield County, it's cost prohibitive. You know, and people are thinking about, hey, we have a young family, and yes, we're making great money, but we're going to put these kids in college someday. So our financial advisors are saying, buckle down, folks, and, you know, make an investment so you can have some return on your capital. And
right.
And also we find a lot of grandparents are here. They grew up here. They're coming back. Like Caitlin, she came back.
Yeah.
She came back.
Yeah, she was in the Carolinas. You
Yeah.
know, and then we see some of our baby boomers like myself that are leaving Florida, and they're coming back. They want to be close to the grandchildren, because guess what? The kids aren't going down to see them like they thought they would. And they miss the hospital network. They like the doctors here and the fine quality care and the consistent quality care. So that's another group.
Now, for people who live in the Farmington Valley, William Pitt Sotheby's also has a relocation department, correct?
Yes.
So if you live in the Farmington Valley and you want to contact Diane or Caitlin for any real estate needs that are outside of their geography, Sotheby's has this great network. And part of this network is us knowing people like Caitlin and Diane so that we can refer our clients to them. But part of it is also being connected into this Sotheby's network, where we can send folks to great agents across the globe.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is super. This is
Joanne
super.
and Tom team has done that to the Diane Berry team several times, and it's just so fun when the phone rings and says, "Hey, my sister-in-law needs a place," or, you know, my dear friend's mother is transitioning to senior living, and you need to roll up your sleeves and empty the house and have the floors sanded and the walls painted, and, you know, get that auctioneer in there for those beautiful Oriental rugs, and we just provide that concierge level service, and you guys do the same thing for us. It's awesome.
We love that.
Well, thank you very much to Diane and to Caitlin for joining us today for another edition of Coffee with Tom and Joanne. And we will make sure to put your contact information in our video. Cheers.
Cheers.